Hi everyone, so in this video I'm just going to be showing you a bunch of different ways you can film your art. These are like camera setups for filming your desk from a top-down view or from a slightly side view, just different ways you can film yourself drawing or doing anything on your desk for YouTube videos or whatever you want to use it for. So this first method, this first technique is how I film my videos. Since my desk is against a wall, I can't really use a tripod to place at the back of my desk because I like to put tripods at the back of my desk to film so that they can go high enough, and the higher the tripod goes, if it's leaning, the farther forward it will go, and then it can go over top of my art and I can just flip the video around in a video editor. But my desk is against a wall and I can't put a tripod behind my desk. So for this camera setup, I have a board screwed into the wall. It looks like this, and as you can see, there's two pieces. There's the board that goes on the wall and a little interlocking piece on top of the board. So here's what the piece looks like where the camera comes out of. As you can see, there's a little shelf on it, and it just interlocks with the larger piece screwed onto the wall. It can slide back and forth, so I can choose how far over I want to film, and if I wanted to, I could switch out the end to get closer to the drawing, but since the camera that I'm filming with has a good zoom on it, it doesn't really matter how high up it is because I can still zoom in. And this setup allows me to film my art from above. It comes out of a hole screwed into there, and a screw is attached into the side of the pipe like this, which is a camera screw. It can screw into any camera, and it just films my art from above. So this is my setup for filming. This setup actually works really well for people who have their desk against a wall like I do. I can't really tell you where to get this because it's homemade, so my dad made it for me and I'm really grateful to have it. Another way you can film your videos is by placing your camera inside one of these pencil holders, and the pencils actually act as a way to prop the camera up. And this is a good way to get side angles of your drawings. If you want to just switch it up and film from the side for a little bit, I would just recommend putting it on the opposite side of the hand that you draw with so that your hand doesn't block the shot, because this is kind of a lower and more extreme angle than the top view angle or the other ways I'm going to show you. As you can see, the camera is just sitting on top of this pencil holder, and you can kind of see how it's filming the drawing. It's like kind of side angle. You can zoom in, and if your hand's in the shot, it's some really cool, especially if you're doing really intricate work. And whenever I'm doing intricate work, I tend to get my face really close to the paper, but if you're filming from the side like this, your face won't get in the shot. So that's what this is really useful for, and that's when I use this way of filming. This is also very similar to using a desktop tripod, like a little mini tripod just at the side, or even a taller tripod, but I don't have one, so I have to use this. So for this way of filming, you basically want to get two stacks on either side of your drawing, make them as high as you can while it's still being safe so that your camera is as far away from the drawing as a normal tripod would make it as far away. And basically you just want to take something flat and sturdy and possibly cut a hole in it, or possibly have two strips of it to support your camera. And if you cut a hole in it, your camera lens can fit through the hole and film your drawing. I would definitely make the stacks higher than this though, and use something sturdy so that your camera doesn't suddenly fall off of the stand, because that has happened before. Okay, I'm holding the camera now, and whenever I hold the camera, there's these clicking noises, so hopefully I can try to not make that happen. But I can't actually use this way to film my videos because my desk isn't wide enough and you can see the tripod legs in the shot, and it's too far forward on my desk. But this is another way you can film your videos. You just put your tripod as far against the wall as you can, make it really tall, and make your camera at a 90-degree angle so it can film your artwork from above. So here's another way you can film your videos, and basically this is another tripod method, but pretend this here is the back of my desk and you'd be sitting here. So it's actually filming your art upside down, but this isn't a problem because in pretty much every video editing software, you can rotate your videos so that they can flip upside down so that they're upside right now. For this one, I actually have the front tripod shorter than the back 2 legs, but you can do whichever legs. You can do 2 legs in the front, 1 leg in the back, which would probably be better, but since there's a wall right there, I can't do it that way. But just have your tripod behind your desk, raise your camera as high as you can get it, and then make your camera a 90-degree angle so that it films perfectly directly on top of your drawing, like this, so that there's no angles like this or your drawing doesn't look distorted. So this is a really good way to film your videos if your desk is not against a wall. So here's another way to film your videos. You just put your camera on the same tripod. I just have a normal tripod. Any tripod can work for this, but you just put your camera on a tripod, put it on the opposite side from the hand that you used to draw, and just try to get it as high up as you can in order to get as far forward the camera as you can make it, because for this setup, I actually made the back 2 legs longer than the front legs so that the tripod is leaning forward, and the higher you make it, the farther forward your camera will go above your drawing. And then try to get it so that your camera is at a 90-degree angle or as close as you can to make as straight of an angle, like parallel to your drawing, as you can make it. So I hope you learned something from this video. I hope one of these setups for filming your art or filming your desk helped you somehow. If you have any more suggestions on how you film your videos or some good ways you know how to film your videos, feel free to leave them in the comments so that other people can read them and maybe learn something from them as well. This camera here is actually just a prop camera. This is the camera that I film with, the one that I'm using right now to film this video. This is just so you can see how a camera looks on the tripod, but that's not the camera I use. I use this camera. It's a Sony Alpha 5000, in case you're curious. And I have a more detailed camera setup video of how I film my videos, so I'll put that in the description. But I hope you enjoyed this and learned something from it, and thanks for watching.